I'm Mary Leisendring from Census Academy, and I'm here with Vicki Mack from the American Community Survey Office. Welcome to the final module of this course. This module will help you put everything you've learned together by practicing finding data with the different tools and resources you've learned about in modules 1 through 5.
Hi, I'm Vicki Mack from the American Community Survey Office, and I will be walking you through today's practice exercises. Now that we have covered a great deal of information about the ACS and tools for accessing data, let's see if you can complete a multi-step learning exercise to test your knowledge. Today, you will geocode an address to identify a census tract. You will identify an estimate by accessing a table using Data.census.gov. Then you will calculate the confidence interval for an estimate.
This is your knowledge check exercise.
Find the 2022 ACS estimate of the number of housing units or structures built in 1970 through 1979 in the census tract at the address 8136 Harold Court, Glen Burnie, Maryland, zip code 21061. To do that, you must first use Geocoder to identify the census tract for the address. Next, you will use Data.census.gov to find the estimate of housing units or structures built in 1970 through 1979. You'll be looking for the 2018 to 2022 ACS 5-year estimates by searching year built as the topic. Finally, you'll use the margin of error to determine the confidence interval of the estimate. The first part of this knowledge check is to use Geocoder to find the census tract for an address. To get to Geocoder, go to the address on the screen or type geocoding.geo.census.gov in your browser. Pause this video to take the time you need to identify the census tract for 8136 Harold Court, Glen Burnie, Maryland, 21061 using Geocoder. As explained in Module 2, the Census Geocoder allows you to enter an address to find the corresponding geographies. However, it does not provide data for the geographies. Data users can also geocode up to 10,000 addresses. Geocoding is the process of inputting an address and receiving back latitude and longitude coordinates, as well as other geographic identifiers such as the state name, state code, county name, and county code, etc. If you found the census tract number to be 7305.14, you are correct. It is also located in
Anne Arundel County.
It was found by selecting the Find Geographies tab and selecting the one-line address processing link, then entering the address. Scroll down the list of geographic identifier results that populate on the screen to the census tract number.
An alternative tool to Geocoder is Data.census.gov's address search functionality. Clicking on the locator icon shown here allows you to type in an address and get a clickable list of geography filters that the address falls within. Learn more about how to use the address search feature in the recorded video at the link at the bottom of the slide. Part 2 of this knowledge check involves using Data.census.gov to find an estimate. Pause this video to take the time you need to use Data.census.gov to determine the estimate of housing units or structures built in 1970 through 1979 in Census Tract 7305.14 using the 2018 to 2022 ACS 5-year estimates. Note that this census tract is in Anne Arundel County, which you will need to know to conduct your search in Data.census.gov. If you found the estimate to be 398, you are correct. The margin of error is 139. As shown in Module 2, you would use the advanced search option in Data.census.gov.
After selecting Advanced Search, you would select Census Tract under the geographic filters on the left-hand side panel. Then select the state and county. You found the county in your geocoder results earlier.
Next, you will enter the topic year structure built, or you could enter year structure built in the search area at the top of the screen. You will see that several tables will be provided in the results. If you open the first table, S2504, you will see that it does not provide the estimate for structures built between 1970 and 1979. However, when you open the second table, B25034, you see that it does provide the estimate and margin of error. Keep in mind that there are many more ways to search for data in Data.census.gov. See the link to video tutorials below this video.
Part 3 of this knowledge check is to use the margin of error of the estimate to determine the confidence interval. What is the confidence interval for the estimate of 398 housing units or structures built in 1970 through 1979 in Census Tract 7305.14? As explained in Module 4, the margin of error, or MOE, combined with the ACS estimate, gives users a range of values within which the actual real-world value is likely to fall. MOEs allow data users to be certain that, at a given level of confidence, the estimate and the actual population value differ by no more than the value of the MOE. The Census Bureau uses a 90% confidence level as its standard. All ACS estimates published on Data.census.gov have margins of error calculated at the 90% confidence level. Pause this video to take the time you need to calculate the confidence interval. The 90% confidence interval is 259 to 537, which is created by subtracting 139 from 398 and adding 139 to 398.
Here is what you did today. Today, you used Geocoder to identify the census tract for an address. You used Data.census.gov to find the estimate of housing units or structures built in 1970 through 1979 in the census tract 7305.14 from the 2018 to 2022 ACS 5-year estimates. Finally, you use the margin of error for an estimate to create a 90% confidence interval. It has been a pleasure sharing information about the American Community Survey and all it has to offer. For more courses and educational videos, please visit census.gov/academy. We would love to hear your ideas for new videos and courses. You can email census.askdata@census.gov. Thank you.